god, look at that. They've got an old steam train. Oh my god, how cool is that? My view's going to be blocked. So yeah, steam train for the anniversary. Beautiful. Everyone taking photos of the train. Yeah, I like Taichung. Taichung is very good.
Yeah, it's
yeah, see, that's where I was staying. Yesterday I walked over here to the West District and it was just incredibly beautiful over there. But it's a massive city. I mean, I haven't even explored any of that over that side. Population, I think it's like 2 million people. It could be more. So it's got like Birmingham level population, my hometown in the UK. Like. But it's a lot more condensed. Not so many people living in houses. Okay, and it quite quickly becomes like lower level with lots of open spaces. I think that's the MRT up there, like the metro line. It doesn't cover much of a city. Wow, very green out here. It's a motorway going somewhere. So the sea's out there, the coast is out there about 5 kilometres. Maybe a little bit more, 10 maybe. But yeah, we're going down to Tainan here. Okay. Oh, Nicole.
Yeah,
Nicole. This is my Taiwanese teacher. Teach me about Taiwanese culture. Very interesting. Okay. And your Chinese name? Cheng Wei.
Yeah, Cho Cheng Wei.
Cho Cheng Wei. Okay. English name? Nicole.
Yeah. Japanese name is No Numi.
No Numi.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a Japanese name as well.
And No Numi's mean is hope.
Hope.
Yes,
Okay.
hope.
No Nimi. No.
No Numi. No Numi.
No Numi.
Yes.
Hope in Japanese. Okay. Very interesting. This is a politics and law student from Taipei. Wants to be a diplomat.
Yeah.
What year are you in at university? Year 1 or 2 or 3?
1.
First year.
Yeah, first year.
First year. Yeah. Freshman.
Freshman. It's Roman.
Fresh woman. Fresh person. Correct. Gender neutral.
Yeah.
So this is Chiayi.
Chai.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. See you later. Cool. Very little, small town.
Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Really nice to meet you. That was a really good chat. Really nice. So yeah, she's just home. She's got 4 days holiday from university in Taipei. It's 3 hours to come here to her hometown. And she's going back. She's living in a very small room in Taipei for 5,000 a month, which is like £125 a month. She said that's very expensive. So the way this works is there's a little trough here. We put the soy sauce and the spicy wasabi in here and mix it together, and then we dip the sushi in here. This is delicious. It's very spicy. Oh my god, I love it. That is so fresh and tasty. Tastes amazing. Lots of rice. Again, we're on the east coast, west coast. We're just following the, going pretty much straight down the coast, about 5 kilometres inland, 10 kilometres, I think. Hang on, was that right? Actually, by the time we get to Tainan, we're pretty close to the water. We're not far away now. The young lady just told me about an old street that I need to go and see, which is right near the sea. Oh, she told me about the Dutch, and I think she said the Spanish were colonising at one point or another. I need to check my history books. Where's that street she was recommending? Well, I know roughly, I'll find it. The Amping Old Street, she said, it's very special. Yeah, everyone's got good things to say about this place. Apparently it flies a bit under the radar for tourists. And the locals are quite happy about that. They don't want too many tourists. So I just arrived. It immediately feels like a much smaller place than the one I've just left. I'm kind of missing my big city vibes actually. I like that place. Let's see what this has got. Some quite nice art on the walls. Oh, mind your step. One thing I've not experienced at any of the train stations in Taiwan is touts coming up and asking you for business. As soon as you walk out of the station, you just get completely left alone. If you want a taxi, you get in the taxi queue. But yeah, I love that about Taiwan. No one's coming up to you and bothering you as a tourist. There's a guy handing out cards to the Taiwanese for some sort of service, but he's not interested in someone like me. So it's a bit weird, but I've got to walk from here around to the other side because my hotel's kind of there. It's about 800 meters, I think. It doesn't look too small. It's just the place I came from was an absolute monster city, so this is like a compromise. Okay, I think I've worked it out. So the guys that are handing out cards to the Taiwanese people coming out of the station, they're working with the motorbike rental firms. They're trying to get them to rent their scooter. It's very common, like if a Taiwanese person comes into town, straight out of the station, rent a scooter and boom, they're off. This is all rental shops over here as well. Seen that outside just about every station in Taiwan. Hi. I'm glad I checked the map. Turns out I thought my hotel was on the other side. It's right here. So just off this street here, I think. How do I get across this road? I've got to walk all the way down there to get across. Should have probably crossed it there. Oh well. Oh, it's closer than I thought it was, that's good. There's an insane amount of motorbike rental places here. Like just one after another, all the way from the station. They must have to compete on price. That's probably why they got the touts, because there's just so many of them. There's more of them here. My hotel is just up here on the left. So I've got some Vietnamese food. We've that's Vietnamese as well. Must be the Vietnamese street. I think this is my hotel here. Well, I wanted it close to the station. Couldn't got much closer than that. Hang on, no, that's not it. Is it that building? Is it that building? Yeah, my hotel's this building, so I've gone around a bit of a circle. If I'd walked straight out of the station across the road, I would have walked straight into my hotel. It's this one here. Looks a bit old, but it'll be fine. I should have a window. It's just gone 1:30, but I can't check in till 3 unless they let me check in early. You never know. But immediate impressions, yeah, it's a very quiet little place. But I really was getting into Taichung's city vibes. Now I'm having to get out of the city vibes into the slow town vibe. And hopefully I'll find some good stuff. So that's the station there. I've just walked around there, all around the block and come back. Tainan Hotel. Nice bright lobby anyway. So included in my room deal, I get a voucher for 2 pieces of cake. It's meant to be a piece of cake and a coffee, but the coffee machine's broken. Or I can have an ice cream. Bloody hell, it's Häagen-Dazs. Get a pot of Häagen-Dazs. It's not bad, is it, for a budget hotel? I'm tempted to have a slice of cake. That one specifically. I've got tiramisu, I've got everything. Beautiful. So they've given me the option of paying $150 to check in an hour early, which is like £3.50, but I'm going to have a little wander around. Maybe grab myself a cup of coffee. There's a big Starbucks just over there. What's this? It's part of my hotel casino. I could go gambling. That is a really retro looking casino. I might have to go in there later. You certainly see lots of funny, quirky little things. That's a laundry. I certainly see lots of funny, quirky little things in Taiwan. And some... yeah. So they've got a Filipino restaurant down there. Might be one here as well. I've never tried Filipino food. But hi. I hear very bad things about Filipino food, but it's probably okay, some of it. But it hasn't got the world's best reputation as a culinary nation. Oh wow, look, this is my hotel. Couldn't get much dirtier than that, could you? Wow. I'm sure the room will be okay. Sure the room will be okay. So it's just amazing, like the difference you can get in quality for the price you're paying. I mean, I'm paying about the same as I was paying for the other hotel, but in terms of quality, this is like just the lobby and the bits I've seen. It's nothing close to as good as the one in Taichung. Be alright. The room will be basic. Apparently there's a VIP lounge here. Got my free cake anyway. And they're very friendly. This is the VIP lounge. I don't know what goes on in there. Oh, we're doing TikToks. Hi! And I guess that's the hotel trash from yesterday. a massive hotel, so it's going to be a lot of trash. And I might win a free Porsche. You get 2 lottery tickets with your check-in. And yeah, I could win a Porsche. So there we go. I've got my coffee from 7-Eleven. I normally get hot, but I've gone for iced because it's pretty hot and it's the afternoon. In the morning I always get hot coffee, but I've gone for that. I got my cake. My complimentary cake looks really good. They had tiramisu. They had something else that looked good, but I've gone for this one. We can have Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Don't think I'm going to do too much today. Once I check in at 3, I'll grab a shower and then I might go for a jog tonight. Just have a little wander around the city, but it's so hot. I'm going to wait till it gets a bit cooler. Got a baseball team. Did they win or lose? Cool. Very popular here in Taiwan, baseball. I love the outfits they wear. I've never watched a baseball game actually. So the baseball team just came in, they got their keys for their rooms, they went upstairs, but 3 of the boys sat down at the table over there, and as they left, they put the chairs back in place. They're so good here, like on the train, everyone's quiet, no one's on their phone talking, like total respect for other people's space and the quietness. Yeah. So they've got quite a weird thing here, which is they show the guests to their room even though they've hardly got any staff. It's 3 o'clock check-in time, so I'm in no rush to check in, but some people are. But every time someone checks in, they're taking them all the way up to the room and showing them how everything works and then coming back. I've never seen that, I don't think, in a hotel. Especially not one this big. I'm on the 12th floor, shit. So I should have a good view from on the 12th floor. It'll be quite interesting. I think I'm going to go for a jog later. I ate so much food. What did I eat this morning? I had a bacon and egg roll, a huge thing of bloody noodles, a soy milk, a large coffee. Then I went and bought Japanese food at the station. I had sushi. Well, I finished off a leg of KFC from last night. I've just had a piece of cake and another giant latte. So I'm feeling very full. I feel like I need to do some exercise. Tainan Park, the main park in this city, is literally a few, I was going to say a few hundred meters. I think it's literally 200 meters that way. There's a big park, so I think I'm going to go jogging around there later. It looks like a pretty cool city. Everything is on this side of the train tracks. Like I was just checking before, like where like bars are and things like that, they're all on this side of the train tracks, so it's a really good location. And tomorrow where I'm going is out that way. I had in my head it was out that way when I was coming in, but the coast and everything I want to see is out that way. So there were 2 colonies here in I think it was the 1600s. The Spanish had the top of Taiwan around where Taipei is, and there's a city up there which is quite heavily influenced by the Spanish. Can't remember the name of it offhand, but I'd be interested to go and see that. And this one was in the hands of the Dutch, so I might I wonder if there's any Dutch restaurants. What is Dutch food? French fries with mayonnaise? Don't even know. There's quite a nice breeze blowing out there, and right off to the side there's a police station. Oh, I saw this funny thing the other morning in Hualien. There's this drunk guy, and he's only young, he was in his 20s, early 30s, and he built like this pyramid with his drinks cans. and he'd stood his cigarettes up on end, and he was sat literally facing a police station. And I looked at him and I said good morning to him, and then he did like the shush thing, as in don't let anyone know I'm here. And he was literally, that's the police station, and he was sat just on the curb outside the police station. I don't know, maybe his mate got arrested. But a lot of female cops here, like young like this girl here. There were 2 female cops out here earlier, so yeah, there was a lot. Oh, someone's in trouble. They're off to catch someone. But as you can see, a lot of the cops have got scooters. There's 1 cop car there, and I don't know if... I know there's 2. There's 2 cop cars, and then there's like 20 motorbikes. So most of them will be turning up on a little scooter. Oh, this is a map of the city. That's helpful for me. Oh, that's really helpful. Except it's all in Chinese. Google Translate. So we're basically here, right next to a train station. Tomorrow I'm going to walk out to see all this stuff. So the numbered stuff is the interesting stuff, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see most of it is out here. 8, 6, 12, 11, 10. Yes, if I do a walk out from where I am out this way tomorrow, I'll see most of the stuff to see in town, which would be cool. So first things first, hotel review time. Room, pretty good. One thing I really wanted to have was a desk and plug sockets near the desk. Got that. In fact, I can move the desk to wherever I like. Size of the room is decent. Big flat screen TV, fridge. In the photos it looked really old, so okay. Look, the quality of this place is not good. The floors are all uneven, but they've taken out the shitty old carpets and they've put down this vinyl, which is, it works. And then you've got the bathroom. Oh, yeah, that works, man. That is fine with me. Boston, well happy. Well happy. I was hoping for a better view, a bigger window, but I'll take it. So the thing about this hotel, like most hotels, it's cheap during the week, but on Friday and Saturday, that's when the prices pick up quite significantly. And yeah, one of my nights is a Saturday, so overall I think I paid, for 2 nights I paid 60 quid. I don't know how that worked out actually. But yeah, it's about 30 quid a night, but right by the train station. It's a good sized room. This hotel is so old, but it doesn't matter. Like, they've tried, they've made an effort to spruce it up a bit. It looks like they've I don't know what they call this. They put this concrete on the walls, but it was a really old style hotel and they've tried to modernise it. I'll accept the effort. Good effort. So this building reminds me of like a really shitty old building in Hong Kong. In fact, okay, they're probably a lot worse in Hong Kong. The guy just got in the lift. I thought I was at the ground floor. I was only at floor fucking 7. It's a little bit annoying actually being on the 12th floor. I prefer being lower down. I haven't got a view anyway because my window is so small. I might as well be much lower down and I have to fucking wait for elevators, or that one doesn't seem to work. Jesus Christ. So I'm just going to walk to the park, which is down there. Feeling a little bit strange. I didn't sleep very well last night. I didn't sleep for long at all last night. It's about 4 o'clock. No, it's gone. It's about 4:30 maybe. Everyone's waiting for the bus. There's no like MRT or underground or anything here, so They all rely on buses if they're using public transport. There's a police station, there's the train station, and all the good stuff to see is out that way, but I'm going to leave that till tomorrow. I'm going to do a long walk tomorrow. Tonight I'm just going to do some little bits and pieces. A nice bike. Undercover. Nice. Oh. Yeah, so I don't really know what this town's famous for, but I think this is like the CBD, like the central business district. And over there, I think it's mainly lower level buildings and like old historical buildings. But yeah, I'll have to look into it, what this town's famous for. So right next to my hotel, you've got the National Tax Building, Bureau of the Southern Area. So there'll be some very unpopular people working there. Imagine. What have we got here? Tainan Office, Southern Region Branch, National Property Administration. Okay, so this is like government offices. These look like motorcyclists from somewhere. What are this like? This look like troublemakers of some sort. What are they up to? That's some sort of charity. Oh, Medicine de Frontiers. What is it? The one that the doctors that work all over the world. That's actually a decent organisation. Medicine Without Borders or whatever. So they're signing people up, trying to. Where are all these motorcyclists coming from? I had to wait a while to speak to reception when I arrived. Oh, that looks beautiful. That looks really nice. Coffee shop. Yeah, I had to wait for a while when I got in, because the guy in front of me on the right was blabbering on for ages, and then as I looked down, he had a bag full of beer cans. I think he was on an all-day bender, or maybe an all-life bender. He looked like he'd had a few. And then some other guy came in, wandering around the lobby, looking like he was about to fall over. But most of the people there are the guests are stand-up people. Like the baseball team came in, families were coming in. What have we got here? Tainan food. I said to the girl this morning, I find it quite hard to find their popular national dish of ghee pie, which is a fried chicken steak. When I put that into my phone and ask where I can get it around where I am, it basically doesn't tell me anything. It's another nice place. It does seem very chilled out here. I think this is where the motorcyclists are parking. My hotel there, and the park's just here. It looks beautiful. It's got a mixture of fern trees and palm trees. There you go. See, sometimes I look at Taiwan and I think you got it just right. And other times I'm like, why the hell haven't you got an entrance to the park here? You got to walk all the way. That guy's just gone under the thing, which is quite awkward. You got to walk all the way there to go in the park. Like, look, you've got a road crossing here and a road crossing there, and why not have an entrance directly into the park there? Look at the size of that tree. Wow, that is a hell of a tree. Beautiful. Yeah, because of the colonial history, there's a huge Japanese influence here. The girl was saying to me on the train this morning that her grandmother was Japanese, and yeah, I mean, everywhere you go in Taiwan, you're going to be able to get good quality Japanese food, as well as Taiwanese food and heaps of other stuff. So you are here, okay? We're going to go and do a lap of the park, see if we can find anything interesting. Yeah, this is really good. The park I went to yesterday in Taichung didn't have many trees, there wasn't much shade. This has got a ton of shade, this park, which is a really good idea when it's hot as hell. I don't know what the rule, how's he got that in there? Oh, okay, you can just randomly drive your scooter through the park. Someone's parked their scooter up there. It's very nice. So this is a very nice little park. Got a couple of places for exercise. There was one back there with pull-up bars. This has got what are they called, dip bars, and doing all kinds of stretching and things. Yeah, that's good. Love the trees here. Oh, got a beautiful little stream here. Got turtles and fish in here. Waterfall. That looks like a library. Oh, one of those birds again from yesterday. You see that bird there? Never seen anything like that before. Quite a unique bird. Let's have a look, see what that is. Lots of little turtles here. That's quite a pretty spot. Just gonna go and have a look and investigate up here. So we've got a lady here with swords. She's pretty skillful. She just did some crazy moves. Give you strong wrists in. And they're doing birthday photos. How old is she? And the old people going out for their walk. So this lady looks like she's been doing this all of her life. She's got a stick in there as well. And they're doing birthday, I think it's 24. They're doing birthday photos. When she really gets going like this, jeez, she makes that look very easy. I'm sure it's not very easy. Beautiful to watch. It's good for flexibility as well with all the kicks she's doing. Nice little gate. So I'm presuming the nice bit of the city is down that way where I'm going tomorrow. Because so far this bit is pretty much looks like everywhere else I've seen. In fact, if I'm honest, I'm slightly missing being in Taichung and having that big city vibe. I was really enjoying Taichung. I love my hotel in Taichung. I've only got 2 nights here, but it just feels like I've taken a big step down. That's a shame. I almost stayed in Taichung until the end of the trip because a few reasons, but I was really enjoying being in Taichung. What else? Let me think what else. There was just so much to explore and see and do. Food choices were great. Yeah, there obviously must be a much prettier part of the city, because this bit ain't pretty. I mean, if you've never been to Asia before, it would still be interesting. But yeah, it's pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. Gambling shop. Lots of those around. So yeah, you get places like this everywhere, like Jesse White brunch coffee, but they're pretty high-end, cutesy-wootsy. So you're paying like £5 for a dessert. Here we go, we've got our H&M department store. Let's have a look what this is. I haven't been in a shopping mall yet in Taiwan. I don't know if they really do them. My hotel's back there to the left. This looks like a really old, like, gaming thing. Everything in here seems closed, like. Apparently there's a KTV upstairs. There's a restaurant that's closed. Don't know what's going on. I think I saw a food street downstairs. I'm going to see if that's any good. Yeah, I'll give it another day and do some more exploring tomorrow, but right now I'm a much bigger fan of Taichung, and I'm here. There's more space, more artwork. So what's that? College of Junior Nursing. It's pretty cool. Cool car. Hello Kitty. Got like the temple. So some pretty cool little spots here. That looks like a really nice coffee shop. These kids are just chilling outside. Some very high-end sort of restaurant here. Hi, Nia. Be busy later. God, these kids smoke like chimneys, dude. So they're queuing up for food across the road there. It looks like they got what I want, G-pie, big fried chicken, and they're queuing up here. That's one of the things I liked about being in Taipei, because it's such a big city. There's food everywhere. I don't think I saw any queues. Like, you could always get kind of served. Yeah, there must be good food here. Wow. Doesn't look that special. So what I'm trying to get to eat is that, which is a chicken chop. But is it open? Because it don't look very open. Looks like it's closed. It's meant to be like the national dish, but I'm finding it really hard to get. Yeah, it's closed. That's what I want. I want a chicken steak. They're closed. Oh, it's so good as well. I wonder what time. Maybe they open later. Didn't say. That one as well, please. Looks really good actually. This is Filipino food. So I'm in Taiwan and I'm trying my first ever Filipino food because I tried to find Chiayi, which is the chicken steak, and the closest one is about a mile that way. I'd already been walking for ages, so I couldn't be bothered to go. There's a lady in this hotel, kind of round the corner, around the back, who sells Filipino food. This is pork, don't know the name of it, looks amazing. And this is fish, which, well, that smells quite spicy, which would be nice. Kind of healthy, and I've got these protein drinks. 2 for 63, which is quite a good deal. That fish is really good. It's in a really spicy sauce. I think I've had something similar in Thailand actually. It tastes a bit like, what was it, moo manao I was having over in Thailand recently, but it's fish instead of pork, and that looks like it's going to be banging as well. So that food was fantastic. Oh, I haven't finished yet. I forgot these protein things there. Chocolate, not milk flavour. They're quite sweet. I think that says 20 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein for a little carton, so that's not bad. Yeah, I thought I'd have my dinner downstairs rather than be shut in my room on my own. I quite like the lobby actually, it's just a shame there's no plugs.